Hi Kouklas, it's Christina with Koukla Cosmetics. Thank you for joining me again. Today's tutorial will be look number 2, inspired from the Lemonade album by Beyonce. This look is inspired by the track Hold Up, which was one of my favorites, honestly, just because that yellow dress and that hair. So if you are interested in finding out how to achieve this look, continue to watch. Thank you.
As always, I'm starting with Clean Skin and Koukla Cosmetics Beard Oil. This is an excellent hydrating product and it will create a velvety base for your makeup. I'm buffing in my Koukla Mineral Goddess Primer with a synthetic brush. This will give me a longer wear with my makeup. Under the eye, I'm going in with a peachy colored concealer. This will help to cancel out any under eye darkness. Those purple and blue undertones will get canceled out with a salmony, peach, or orange undertone. Applied it with my finger to heat up the product, and now I'm using a stippling and patting motion with a synthetic brush to melt the product into my skin. With the same brush, I'm using a concealer, and I'm going all over the face, and I am just giving some extra love to any blemishes and imperfections I may have in my skin. Next, I'm using a synthetic flat top kabuki brush to apply my foundation all over the face. And I'm going to take my time with this because I want the heat from my body to kind of warm up and melt the product into the skin. And going in with a stippling motion and buffing motion, I am blending and blending and blending until my foundation looks seamless. You want to take your time, go around the hairline until everything looks perfect. You can never blend enough, so just continue to stipple and buff until everything has melted into your skin. Go over the lips. That will create a nice base for your lipstick afterwards. And then you can keep going over and blending out towards the hairline. Don't forget to get your ears and under the jaw. Blend, blend, blend. Setting everything again with that same synthetic brush and my Mineral Goddess Primer. Priming my lids for my eyeshadow with an eye primer. I'm applying it from my lash line up to my brow. This will prevent any fading or creasing throughout the day. I'm applying it with my finger so the warmth of my body heats it up and melts it in. Next, with a fluffy brush, I'm applying a beauty powder. This has a really light sheen to it. So this will help to prep my lid for my shadows that I'll be applying afterwards, and it will also give it a really cool metallic look to it. From the lash line up to my brow. With that same fluffy brush, I'm going to be applying Chocolata bronzer in the crease with a windshield wiper motion, going back and forth, in the crease, working it up towards the brow. You can keep adding product until it is as smoky or dark as you would personally like it. I like my eyeshadow in the crease area to have that transition shade. With a flat top brush, I am applying the same bronzer underneath the lash line to smoke out that lower line and define the eyes. With the black kohl pencil, I'm going to heavily line my waterline. I'm also going to line my top lash line. A nice thick line, and don't worry, this doesn't have to be perfect because it will get blended out and smoked out after. With my flat brush, I am just going to go back and forth on that line and smoke it out so it doesn't look too harsh or defined. Should look something like this so far. With that same brush, I'm using this mauvey brown eyeshadow, and I'm packing it on my lid from the lash line all the way up to the crease with a packing motion. That way you get the most deposit of that shadow on the lid. And you can build on that color to whatever intensity you prefer. Dragging that same color onto the lower lash line on top of the bronzer we had applied. Finishing off the eyes with a generous coat of mascara, starting at the roots and feathering it out towards the end of my lashes to create some volume and curl. I like doing 2 or 3 coats. Brows are next. I comb them in shape, and then with a blonde pencil, so it's not too harsh, I'm just filling in any sparse spots and creating some definition to the brows. Setting them with a brow gel, combing upwards so they look full. For the lips, I'm using a dusty brick red color to line and define my lips. And I am applying a lipstick that is almost flesh colored, but it will help to tone down and mute that red and make it look more of a dusty red natural lip color. On the highest parts of the cheekbones, I'm applying a highlighter in that outer V. And the center of my face, the Cupid's bow. You can never have too much highlighter. I love glowing skin. And I'm carving out my cheekbones with my Chocolata bronzer. Doing the hairline as well to warm up the skin, the nose. Just keep going everything and blending, blending, blending. You can add more bronzer depending on how much of a glow you'd like. I'm not adding on any more product. I'm just going back with the same brush and blending, blending, blending. And then I am doing underneath the jaw to define my jaw. And then with a clean brush, I'm just going over everything to soften up any harsh lines. With a dusty mauve brown blush, I'm going on top of that highlighter and bronzer for some color. And there you have it. There's the finished look.